10-5, you may depart Eastchester. Your next callback is Morris Park.
Yeah, what's good? I'm back. It's more quiet in here.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Gun Hill Road.
RCC, this is the 10056 Pelham Bay Park to Brooklyn Bridge. Shady Hall calling back at Castle Avenue.
1056 train Castle Hill has a copy push for the local. Your next callback, Elder Avenue.
Coming for Elder Avenue, watching for the local.
Yo, Chris, did you see Rim Shot?
You said what?
Did you see Rim Shot?
1013 6 train, are you ready to depart Pelham Bay Park?
Yes.
There's a copy. Your next callback's Castle Hill Avenue.
Copy.
Chris, did you see what I sent you with Rim Shot? Take those down.
This is Gun Hill Road.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Pelham Parkway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Parkway.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the BX12 Select Bus Service.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Morris Park.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Burnside Avenue.
1094 train Burnside Avenue has a copy. Your next callback's 149 Grand Concourse.
That's a copy.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is East 180th
Morris Park for the
Street.
1010-5 train. That is a copy. Your next callback's from next stop, East 180th.
Copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
RCC, this is a 1056 Pelham Bay departure Brooklyn Bridge City Hall calling back at Elder Avenue. RCC?
Elder Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback is Hunts Point Avenue. Oh, 05, your next callback's Hunts Point.
Hello, Troy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said, yeah, 10-4 for Hunts Point.
1019 train waiting for Woodlawn. First train named 1029, you're going to be the,
1013, 6 is at Castle Hill.
Alright, hold on. 1029, you're going to be the, 1020 now. Your next callback is Burnside Avenue. The 1025 train out of Eastchester Dyer, you may depart. Your next callback's Morris Park. 1013, 6 train at Castle Hill. Your next callback's Elder Avenue.
Copy.
This is East 180th Street.
Transfer is available to the 2 train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
Tower, mic check, mic check. Bound 5 local train. The next stop
1024,
is
mic check,
West
loud and clear.
Farm Square, East Tremont Avenue.
RCC, this is a 1056 Pelham Park to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, calling back at Hunts Point Avenue.
56 Hunts Point, that is a copy. Your next call back 3rd Avenue, 138th.
1044 3rd Avenue, 138th.
10-10-5 at East 180th.
10-5 East 180th, that is a copy. Your next call back is 3rd Avenue, 149.
Copy.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 174th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Freeman Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Ten 25-6 train, call it RCC, ready for roll out.
1025-6 train ready for the route 3, make a park wind base now. Next call back to Castle Hill Avenue.
Castle Hill Avenue, copy.
be careful of the gap between the platform and the train.
What is first concourse?
Round 4, train 149 Grand Concourse. That is a copy. Your next callback is 125.
Copy.
This is a Manhattan-bound
1013 is at
local
Elder
train.
Avenue.
The next
13
stop
6
is
train Elder is a
Simpson
copy. Your
Street.
next callback is Hunts Point.
Copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
.25 train Morris Park. That is a copy. Your next callback is Intervale Avenue.
This is Simpson Street.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Intervale Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Transfer to the DX6 Select Bus Service.
Alright, 1009 4 train 125th. That is a copy. Push for Lexington Local. Your next callback 86.
This is a
Other copy.
Manhattan-bound 5 local
1013
train.
is at
1029 4
Hunts Point.
train. Are you ready to depart
Prospect
Woodlawn?
Avenue.
1029 4 train has a copy. Your next callback is Kingsbridge
Stand clear
Road.
of the closing doors, please.
13 6 train Hunts Point. Your next callback is 3rd Avenue 138.
Copy.
RCC, this is a 1005 southbound Pelham Lake Park to Brooklyn Receiving, calling back at 3rd Avenue East 138th Street.
Avenue 138 for 056 train has a copy. Next callback to your next stop 125.
10-4, 125.
Trains requesting Allen's Dyer.
5 train line to Grand Ave Dyer Avenue. Next callback to Lawrence Park.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Jackson Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Master Tower
Riverside Avenue has a copy. Next callback is 149 Grand Concourse.
Copy, next callback 149 Street.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 3rd Avenue, 149th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
RTC, this is a 1005, 6 Pelham Bay, Park to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Call back at 125. Chicago.
6 Trader 125, that is a copy. Your next callback is 103rd.
Alpha 413.
1025 down south 6. Open doors open at Castle.
56 Castle Hill, that is a copy. Your next callback is Elder Avenue.
Elder Ave, copy.
This is 3rd Avenue, 149th Street.
Transfer is available to the 2 train.
Transfer to the BX41 Select Bus Service.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train.
3rd Avenue.
The next stop is
105 3rd Avenue 149, that is a copy of the full line to 125. Call back there.
Copy 425.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
1029 is at Cambridge.
Kingsbridge for the 29-4 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is Mount Eaton Avenue.
Copy.
This is 149th Street Grand Concourse.
Transfer is available to the 2 and 4 trains.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 138th Street Grand Concourse.
9-4 train 86, that is a copy. Your next callback is Grand Central.
It's a copy.
RCC is 1005, 6 Pelham Bay Park to Brooklyn Bridge to the Hall, calling back at 103rd Street.
056 train 103rd, that is a copy. Your next call back is 59th Street.
Over 59th Street, Lexington.
30, Morris.
Morris Park for the 1035, that is a copy. Your next call back is Freeman.
Therefore.
Oh, that's supposed to evolve. Fortune town now was shot by a door at 77th. Oh my god.
Alright, 10094 train, that's a strike. Key out the doors, proceed. Continue on. Next callback still Grand Central.
Alright, oh, I can open my doors, right? Oh.
Just key out the doors, open the rest.
Alright.
M13 is at 3rd at 138.
13 train 3rd Avenue 138, that is a copy. Your next callback to your next stop, 125.
Copy.
You said Freeman? To be
This
said?
is 138th Street,
1035 Freeman.
Grand Concourse.
Alright. 1035. What? I thought it was the 30.
35 train.
Downtown 1025-6. Call it back at Elder Ave.
1025-6 Elder as a copy. Your next callback is Hunts Point Avenue.
Copy, Hunts Point.
This is a Manhattan-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 125th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
1039-4, you may depart Woodlawn. Your next callback is Burnside Avenue.
Control, this is the turn 45 train, East Chester Dine to Flatbush, calling it from radio train.
The 45 train, radio check loud and clear.
That's the turn.
1025 train, Intervale Avenue, that's a copy. Your next callback to 149 Grand Concourse.
M13 is at 125.
13-6 train 125, that is a copy. Push for the local. Your next callback is 110th.
Copy.
1045, East Chester Dine to Flatbush, across the line to proceed at East Chester Dine.
45, you'll have a Grand Out Value. Your next callback to US Park.
1029-4 is at 9.
Mount Eden, that is a copy. Your next callback to 161st Yankee Stadium.
This is 125th Street.
Transfer is available to the 4 and 6 trains.
Transfer is available to the M60 Select Bus Service to LaGuardia Airport.
Connection is available to Metro North.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 116th Street.
This is the 10-10-5 at 125.
10-5 train 125, that is a copy. I'm only there for 90
Stand
seconds because of the
clear
6 train crossing in front of you.
doors, please.
Copy.
Tower, this is 1020 departure 4 train. Doors open at 149th Street Grand Concourse.
149 Grand Concourse has a copy. Proceed to your next stop, 138 Grand Concourse.
Could you repeat that?
20, proceed to your next stop, 138 Grand Concourse for the 4 train.
Copy, proceeding to 130th Street, Grand Concourse.
$10.25 downtown 6, calling back at Hunts Point.
1025 6 train Hunts Point that has a copy. Your next call back 3rd Avenue, 138th Street.
10-4, 3rd Avenue, 138.
Ten-5 train may proceed out of 125th. Your next call back to your next stop, 116.
Copy 116.
Oh, good looks, good looks. Anyways, now I'm done washing the dishes, doing other stuff.
Tower, this is 1020 departure for train, doors open at 138.
Grand Concourse has a copy. Proceed to your next stop, 125.
Copy, proceeding to 125th Street.
Get reshade, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to
This is 116th Street.
1013 is at 110.
6 train, 110th, that is a copy. Your next callback's 86th Street.
Copy.
1009 4 train, Grand Central has a copy. Your next callback's 14th Street, Union Square.
Copy.
Yo, Frankie.
This is a Brooklyn-bound
Yo,
5
baby.
local train. The next stop is 110th Street.
RCC, this is the 1005 6 Pelham departure, Brooklyn Bridge City Hill, coming back at 59th Street, Lexington.
659th, that is a copy. Your next callback's Grand Central.
For Grand Central, for executive.
Listen to 10-10-5 at 116.
1010-5, 116th, that is a copy. Your next callback's 103rd.
Copy 103rd.
Now that 1010 Loki sound like transit production, not gonna lie.
Do you want the grand prize for that actually being him?
Yes, please.
Freeman.
35 Freeman, that is a copy. Your next callback's 3rd Avenue, 149.
Greg Cargos, copy.
Avenue.
1029-4 is at Yankee Stadium.
This
1035 train, callback's 3rd Avenue, not
110th Street.
Concourse.
I didn't call back.
1024 train, doors open at 125th.
At the 1029 4 train, 161st, proceed on. Your next callback's 149 Grand Concourse.
Copy.
1024 train at 125th, that is a copy. You may proceed. Your next callback is 110th.
Copy, next callback 110.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local
Nah,
train.
1009, that car would look not good accidentally in
103rd
my
Street.
DMs, not gonna lie.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Shit, my target route. What? Oh. W conductor went through. That shit is wrong. I'll give you the proper one. That shit is wrong.
This is 103rd Street. This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train.
Listen to
The
1010
next
at
stop is
103rd.
96th Street.
10-5, train 103rd, that is a copy received to your next stop, 96.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
25 at 149 Grand Concourse, that is a copy received to your next stop, 138 Grand Concourse.
29-4 is at Grand Concourse.
1029 4 train 149 Grand Concourse has a copy. I'm going to have you hold because there's a 5 train cross in front of you.
RCCS. It's enough. 5.
Chris, your mic sounds like it would be doing that.
Control, this is the 1045 direct to Flatbush coming back at
96.
Morris Park.
Alright, the 1005-6 train Grand Central, your next callback is 23rd Street. The 1045 train Morris Park, your next callback is Intervale Island.
That's a copy.
1013 is at 86.
Alright, the 1013-86, that is a copy. Your next callback is 59th Street.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train. The next
1024 train, doors open at 110.
1020 at 110th, that is a copy. Your next callback is 86th
Stand clear
Street.
of the closing doors,
Copy,
please.
next callback 86.
10-10-5 at 96th Street.
1010-5-96, that is a copy. Your next callback, 68th Street, Hunter College.
1039, Fortune.
1039 Burnside Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback is 161st Yankee Stadium.
Copy.
This is 86th Street.
Transfer is available to the 6th train.
Transfer to the M86 Select Bus Service.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 77th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
138 Grand Concourse for the 1025 train, that is a copy. You may proceed. Your next callback to 125. 1029-4 train may proceed to 138 Grand Concourse.
Copy.
Control, this is the 1045 train Eastchester Diet to Flatbush calling back at East 180th, pressure for White Plains local.
Intervale.
Oh, Intervale, that's a copy.
1050 is ready to depart.
55 train, you may depart Eastchester. Your next callback is Morris Park.
Copy from Morris.
Union Square for the Town 94 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Call.
I got a question.
This is 77th Street.
Transfer to the M79
This person, I got a
Select
question.
Bus Service.
What was that? Go ahead.
You said 149th Street Grand Concourse?
It's at 3rd Avenue 149.
Oh, okay.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train. The next stop is
68th Street.
RCCS to the 1005-6. Calling back at 23rd.
Stand clear
Alright,
of
the
the closing
1025,
doors,
6th
please.
train at 3rd Avenue 138th may proceed. Your next callback to 125. 1005, 6th train at 23rd, that is a copy. Your next callback is Bleecker.
Traffic for Bleecker Street.
10-4, 125, 1025. Third Avenue.
Avenue 149 for the 1035 train, that is a copy. Your next callback to your next stop, 149 Grand Concourse.
13 is at 59.
13, 6th train 59th, that is a copy. Your next callback is Grand Central.
Copy.
1029-4 is at 138.
3 Grand Concourse for the 1029, that is a copy. May proceed. Your next callback to your next stop, 125.
Copy.
This is 68th Street, Hunter
1025
College.
train 125, that is a copy. May proceed. Your next callback to 103rd.
Tower, this is 1024 train. Doors open at 86.
86 for the 1024 train, that is a copy. Your next callback
The
is
next stop is
68th Street, Hunter
59th
College.
Street.
Copy, callback 68th Hunter College.
Listen to 10-10-5 at 68th.
Stand clear of the closing
This one,
doors, please.
10-5 train 68th Street, Hunter College, that is a copy. Your next callback is 51st Street.
Grand Concourse.
49 Grand Concourse for the 1035 train, that is a copy. Proceed on. Your next callback is 138 Grand Concourse.
1039,
4 Yankee, your next callback is 149 Grand Concourse.
This is 59th Street.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the 6, N, R, and W trains.
A free transfer is also available to the F and Q trains by walking to the Lexington Avenue 63rd Street station
And use an Omni or your Metro card.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 51st Street.
This is the 10-10 at 59.
For the
Stand clear of the
1010 callback
closing doors,
51st.
please.
Copy.
1029-4 at 125.
29 4 train 125, that is a copy. Push for the local. Your next callback is 110.
Copy.
Dispatch, apologies. I was actually at 167. Right now I'm approaching 161.
Copy. Your next callback is 149 Grand Concourse.
Copy.
1025 downtown 6. Doors open at 125.
F6 train has a copy for 125 and hold you there for 90 seconds. There's a 4 train crossing in front of you.
Alright, hold it.
This is 51st Street.
Transfer is available
RCC,
to
this is the 1005 6 Pelham Bay Park to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall call back at Bleecker Street.
Bleecker for the 1005 6 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is Canal Street.
South of Canal Street.
Is at Grand
This
Central.
is a
And
Brooklyn-bound
Central for the
5
1013,
local
that is a
train.
copy. Your next
The
callback,
stop is
14th Street, Union
Grand
Square.
Central,
Copy.
42nd
Tower.
Street.
This is 1024 train. Doors open at 68th Street.
24 train,
Stand clear of
68th
the
Street, Hunter
closing
College, that is a
doors,
copy. Your
please.
next callback is 59th Street.
Copy, next callback 59.
Listen to
Why
10-10 at 51st.
10-5 train, 51st, that is a copy. Your next callback is 33rd Street.
Copy.
Whitehaven for the third.
Grand Concourse 1030, that is a copy. Proceed. Your next callback is 125. At 125th, you may proceed. Your next callback is 116th, your next stop.
10-4, 1025, proceeding to 116.
1025 train, 103rd, your next callback is 86th Street.
86th Street, 86th Street. Correction, copy.
25 6 train, your callback is 116th. The 1025 train, your callback is 86.
1025, 86, copy.
1025. Hold on. Your callback is 116th. Hey, you're 116th. You got that?
116. All right,
Yeah,
116.
Someone else whose
This
callback is
is
86.
Grand Central, 42nd
Okay,
Street.
10-4.
Transfer is available to the 4,
10,
5,
10,
7, and shuttle to
10,
Times
24
Square.
train doors open at
Connection
59.
is available to Metro North.
4 train out of the copy. Your next callback is Grand Central.
Copy, next callback Grand.
1029-4 is at 110.
10th to the 1029-4, that is a copy. Your next callback is 96th Street.
Copy.
1039 train, call back at 149 Street, upper level.
1039-4 train,
This is a
149 Grand
Brooklyn-bound
Concourse. That is a copy. You
local
proceed to your next
train.
stop,
The
138
next
Grand
stop
Concourse.
is 33rd Street.
Control, this is the turn 45 train, Chesadar to Flatbush, calling back at
RCC,
interview.
1056.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Alright, okay. So the 1045 train, Intervale Avenue. Your next callback to 149 Grand Concourse.
There's a copy for 149 Grand Concourse.
1005 6 train at Canal Street. You may proceed on to Brooklyn Bridge 6 platform. Call back there.
Time for her.
30's at 125.
35 train at 125. That is a copy. I'm holding you there for about a minute because there's a 6 train in front of you.
10-4.
10 also on Bridge.
4 train at Brooklyn Bridge Express platform. That is a copy. Your next callback is Bowling Green.
Good call.
The 55 train at Morris Park. That is a copy. Your next callback is Intervale Avenue.
This is the 11 o'clock DJ call.
11 o'clock. That is a copy. Wait a few more seconds because I'm still seeing 1059.
This is 33rd Street.
Transfer is available to the M34 Select Bus Service.
At the 1025 train at 86. That is a copy. Your next callback is 59th Street.
1039 4 train, calling back at 138 Street.
39-4 train, 138 Grand Concourse.
This
That's
is
a
a
copy. Next
Brooklyn-bound
callback to 125.
local train.
1035 train at
The next
125.
stop is
Proceed with caution to 116.
Listen to 10-10-5 at 33.
1025 train at 116, call it back.
25 6 train 116th. That is a copy. Clear out. Your next callback is 103rd. 10-5 train at 33rd. Your next callback is 14th Street Union Square.
RCC, this is 1056 from the departure of Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Terminate at Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
105 6 train for Brooklyn Bridge. That is a copy. Discharge your passengers. Take a train through the loop. Let me know when you're at Brooklyn Bridge northbound.
10-4.
5 train. Are you ready to depart? Eastchester Dyer. There's a copy. Your next callback to Morris Park.
Copy.
125 is clear for the train behind.
28th Street.
There's a copy. 1030.
Thank you. Is 116 clear? 116 clear?
Yeah, 116th is clear.
Therefore.
1029-4 is at 96th Street.
Train 96. That is a copy. Your next callback to 68th Street
The
Hunter
next
College.
stop is
1024
23rd
train, doors open at 42nd Street.
24 train Grand Central. That is a copy. Your next callback to 23rd
Doors,
Street.
please.
Copy, next callback to 23rd.
Uh, 116th.
135 train 116th. That is a copy. I'm going to hold you there for about 30 seconds because you're right behind the 6 train right now.
10-4.
This is
1039 4 train, calling back at 121st Street, Lexington.
25 for the 1039. That is a copy. I'm holding you there because there's a train holding in front of you.
1013 is at 14th Street.
13 6 train 14th Street Union Square. That is a copy.
Transfer to the
you have the line to
M23
Brooklyn Bridge
Select
City
Bus
Hall.
Service.
Call back there.
Copy.
.35 train holding at 116th. You may proceed on. Your next call back is your next stop,
This
110.
is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train.
1039 4 train
The
holding at
next stop
125. You may
is
proceed. Your next call back to
14th
116.
Union Square.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
25 train 59th Street. That is a copy. Your next call back to Grand Central.
One 16th Square. 1025 downtown 6 train 103rd.
25 6 train 103rd. That is a copy. Your next call back is 86th Street.
RCC, this is 1056 Pelham Bay Park, Brooklyn City Hall at northbound traffic from Brooklyn Bridge.
That is a copy. 1005. You're going to be the 1103 back up to Pelham Bay Park. I will tell you when you can depart.
Sonic, bless me up with some sounds, bro.
Miles are crying.
110th.
110th for the 1035 train. That is a copy. Your next call back to 96th Street.
Square.
Ladies and
RCC,
gentlemen,
this is
as you
1103
exit,
16
please be
Preston
careful
High
of the
Brooklyn
gap
Bridge.
between the platform and the train.
1103, your line is Danny. Your next call back is 14th Street Union Square.
5,
Level
L,
14 Street,
N,
Union Square.
Q, and
1039
R
at 115th.
trains.
394 train 116th. That is a copy. Your next call back to 103rd.
Okay.
094 at Bowling Green.
394 train Bowling Green. That is a copy. May proceed. Your next call back is Nevins.
Astor
My
Place.
eyes are crying.
This is
also a cop,
1010
by
5
the
at
way.
14th Street.
1005 train Union Square. That is a copy. Your next call back is Canal.
Copy for Canal.
Stand clear of the closing
110th
doors,
Square.
please.
It's a copy. 1030. For the 1025 train, that is a copy. Your next call back is 23rd Street.
Control, this is the 1045 train. You just died at Flatbush, calling back 149, Grand Concourse, departure for Lexington.
1045 train at Concourse, that is a copy. Your next call back is 125th Street.
That's a copy 125 Lux.
Third Square.
Yo, what's good, man?
This is
Tower, this is
Astor
1024
Place.
train, doors open out 23rd.
2023rd, that is a copy. Your next call back is Bleecker, 1024 train.
Copy, next callback Bleecker.
This is a
1029
Brooklyn-bound
4
5
is at
local
68th
train.
Street.
The next stop is
94 train,
Bleecker
68th
Street.
Street, Hunter College, that is a copy. Your next call back is Grand Central.
Copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
'96. Don't start. 1025 downtown 6, calling back at 86 RCC.
25 6 train 86, that is a copy. Your next call back 68th Street, Hunter College. The 1035 train at 96, your next call back is 77th. 25 6, your call back is Hunter College, by the way.
10-4, I got it.
1020, yes, 23rd is clear for the 1025 train.
1039 4 train, calling back at 103rd.
1039 4 train 103rd, there's the copy. Next call back 86th Street.
Bleecker Street.
Transfer is available to the
You said 86 or 96?
D, F, and M trains.
96 is clear. Alright, thank you.
1025 train at 23rd Street. That is a copy.
This
Your
is a
next
Brooklyn
callback
bound
is your next stop,
local
14th
train.
Street, Union
The
Square.
next stop is Spring Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
At 10:30, your callback 77.
This is Spring Street.
East 180th.
11 o'clock is at Morris Park.
This is a
105 train Morris
Brooklyn-bound
Park. That is a
5
copy. Your
local
next
train.
callback
The
is
next stop
Freeman.
is Canal Street.
Copy that.
86 Square.
1025 train, 14th Street, Union Square. That is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, Astor Place.
Dispatch, I advise that the train that just got the call back for Astor Place proceeds with caution. I just opened doors.
There's a copy. 1025 train. Proceed with caution to Astor Place.
1013 is at Brooklyn Bridge.
Bridge City Hall for the 1013 6 train. That is a copy. Discharge your passengers at Blue.
Transfer is
Let me know you're at
available to
Brooklyn Bridge northbound.
N, Q, R, and W train.
30 is at 77.
Okay, the 1009, you said you're at Nevins?
Yes.
There's a copy. Your next callback is Grand Army Plaza.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 local train.
The
The next stop is Brooklyn Bridge.
5
City
Canal
Hall.
Street. That is a copy. Your next callback to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
And 25 is at 68th Street.
30 is at 77.
Public College. That is a copy. Your next callback is 51st Street.
51st Street, copy.
Control, this is the
5 train at 77th. Your next callback is 59th Street.
Control, this is the 1045 train. Shots of down to Flatbush, coming back into Father Lex, punching for Lexington Avenue.
The 1045 train at 125. That is a copy. Your next callback to 103rd.
That's a copy for 103.
This is the 1024 train. Doors open at Bleecker Street.
Okay, 1025 train holding outside of Astor. You may proceed into Astor Place. 1024 train at Bleecker. Your next callback is Canal Street. The 1050 at Nickersville. Your next callback is 149 Grand Concourse.
Copy for 149.
1029.
Alright, 1029 4 train Grand Central. Your next callback is 14th Street Union Square.
RCC, this is the 11036 Brooklyn Bridge City Hall to Pelham Bay Park, calling back at 14th Union Square.
1039 4 train 86th Street. Your next callback is 68th Street Hunter College. 1103 6 train Union Square. Next callback is Grand Central.
Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall.
Tough for Grand Central.
Exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train.
Question is 59th
Transfer
Square.
is available to the 6 and J trains.
That's
This is
1035
an
train 59th Street
accessible
clear.
station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 train.
This
The
is
next
1025
stop
at
is
Brooklyn
Fulton Street.
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. That is a copy. Your next callback is Bowling Green.
Copy Bowling Green.
25 train Astor Place. That is a copy. Your next callback is Spring Street.
your life.
At 10:35, train at 59th Street, that is a copy. I'm holding you there for a minute because the train promises you have to call back at 51st.
1013 is at Brooklyn Bridge southbound.
This is Fulton Street.
Bridge northbound
Transfer
or
is available to the
Southbound.
2, 3,
Yeah,
A,
southbound.
C, and
Yeah.
J
Go back up
trains.
to Pelham Bay Park is
Connection is
northbound.
available to
Yeah,
PATH
going back
trains.
up.
This is
There's a
an
copy. You're going
accessible
to be
station.
1113
The
back
elevator
up to
is
Pelham Bay
at the
Park. I'll let you
center
know
of
you
the
can depart.
platform.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 train. The next stop is
1025
This is
train
the
at
24 train
53rd Street.
open at Canal.
Okay, so the 1025 6 train at 51st. Your next callback is 33rd Street.
33rd Street, 10-4.
The 1035 train at 59th. Your next callback is at Grand Central. The 1024 train at Canal Street. Your next callback is Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
Copy Brooklyn Bridge.
The 25
where's
train at
1103's
Spring. Your next
callback?
callback is Canal Street.
RIP your object, Sonic.
1039 calling back at Hunter College.
4 train 68th Street. That is a copy. Your next callback is 51st Street.
1053.
Control, this is
6 train may depart Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Your next callback is 14th Street Union Square.
Control, this is the 1045 train. East Chester out of Flatbush calling back at 103rd.
Alright, at 1040 at 103rd, that is a copy. Your next callback is 68th Street, Hunter College.
I was at 10 for 68.
RCC, what's 1103's callback?
703 Grand Central.
And my route skips 28th Street. I don't stop at 28th Street. I'm at 33rd Street right now.
It's fine, your callback is still Grand Central.
Time for Grand Central.
1025 train Canal, that is a copy.
Brooklyn-bound
Please hold. There's a
5
train in front of you
The
heading to
next
Brooklyn
stop
Bridge.
is Bowling Green.
Go down the plaza.
And Army Plaza for the 1009 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is Franklin Avenue.
That's a coffee.
Dispatch, this is 1024 train. Doors open at Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
24 train Brooklyn Bridge, that is a copy. You may proceed. Your next callback is Bowling Green.
Copy, next callback Bowling Green.
25 train at Canal Street. You may proceed with caution. Your next callback is Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
This is Bowling Green. Transfer is
RCC, this is 11036 Brooklyn Bridge to go to Pelham Bay Park, coming at Grand Central, 42nd Street.
11036 Grand Central as a copy. Your next callback is 86th Street.
This
Up
is
for
a
86th Street.
Brooklyn-bound
10
5
at
train.
Bowling Green.
The next stop is
5 Bowling Green
Borough
as a
Hall.
copy. Push for Brooklyn. Your next callback is Borough Hall.
Grand Central for the 3rd.
35 train Grand Central as a copy. Proceed with caution to 33rd.
Copy.
1029 for is Union Square.
Union Square for the 1029 train as a copy. Your next callback is
This is a Brooklyn
Doors open at 33rd.
Flatbush Avenue bound 5 train.
The next stop is Nevins
For a minute, because
Street.
you're right behind the 25-6 train.
This is the 1010 at
Tower, this is 1024. This is the 1020 departed 4 train. The doors open at Bowling Green.
24 train at Bowling Green, that is a copy. Push for Brooklyn, your next callback is Borough Hall.
Copy, pushing for Brooklyn.
25 train will leave it for another 30 seconds, after which you're going to proceed to Bowling Green. Okay, the 1035 train holding at 33rd, your next callback is 23rd. 1039 4 train holding at Grand Central, your next callback is 28th.
Copy 28.
Is
This is Nevins Street.
Transfer is
13,
available
6
to
train Union
the
Square is
2
a copy.
and
Next callback
3
Grand Central.
trains.
Third square.
25 train may proceed to Bowling Green.
This is a Brooklyn College Flatbush Avenue bound 5 train.
The next stop is
125.
Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center.
125 for the 1055 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is 86th Street.
Copy for basic.
this is the 1010 at Nevins.
1029 for is a
1025 at 14th Street, calling back.
Okay, this is fun. The 1010 train, your callback is Atlantic. Who else was calling back?
1025 at 14th Street, Union Square.
1025 6 train Union Square, that is a copy. Your next callback is Bleecker.
199
Thank
for
you.
is that canal.
94 train Canal, that is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
Copy.
Alright, the 1025 train at Bowling Green, I'm holding you there for 2 minutes because there's a train in front of you in the tubes.
23rd.
3rd Street for 1035, and that is a copy. Your next callback is the next stop, 14 Union Square.
Control, this is a 1040 Fauci, just out of Flatbush, calling back at 51st.
40 at 51st, that is a copy. Your next callback, 33rd.
That's a copy, 33rd.
This is Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center.
Transfer is available to the B, D, N, Q, R trains. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform. This is a Brooklyn College Flatbush Avenue bound 5 train.
This is the 1010
The
at
next
Atlantic.
stop is Bergen Street.
10-5 Atlantic, that is a copy. Your next callback is Franklin Avenue.
Copy for Franklin.
Who was that calling back?
29.
4 as a copy. Next callback is Bowling Green.
Copy.
25 train holding up Bowling Green. Proceed to next callback is Borough Hall.
11 o'clock is at 3rd Avenue.
5 train, that is a copy. Next callback is 125.
1024 train, doors open at Borough Hall.
24 train, Borough Hall, that is a copy. Next callback is Atlantic Barclays.
Copy for Atlantic.
I see crap.
This is
1039 calling back at 23rd.
At the 1009 at Crown Heights, Utica, that is a copy. Your next callback is Junius.
That's a copy.
RCC, this 1103-6 on Brooklyn Bridge to City Hall at Pelham Bay Park, calling back at 86.
1039 at 28th, your next callback is 23rd.
14th.
The next stop is
No, I'm at
35 train.
This is Grand Army Plaza. This is Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn Museum.
Evans for the 1025 train, as a copy. Your next callback is Bergen.
Control, this is the 1045 train. Shuts it down to Flatbush, coming back at 23rd.
45 train, 23rd. That is a copy. Next callback. Your next stop, 14th Street, Union Square.
The next stop is
Franklin
1050 is 86.
Edwards College.
55 train, 86 has a copy. Your next callback is Grand Central.
Copy for Grand Central.
Brooklyn.
1039 Fortune, coming back at Astor.
394 Astor Place. That is a copy. Your next callback is Spring Street.
Copy, sure.
He's good for spring.
That's a copy.
This is Franklin Avenue, Medgar Evers College.
1025 calling back Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall, downtown Platte.
125 6 train at Brooklyn Bridge. That is a copy. Discharge your passengers. Head through the loop. Let me know you're at Brooklyn Bridge northbound.
Canal, 1030.
35 train Canal. That is a copy. Your next callback to Brooklyn Bridge.
5 train.
1024 train, doors open at Grand Army.
Street.
Army Plaza,
Medgar Evers
1024
College.
train. That is a copy. Your next callback is Franklin Avenue.
Copy, next callback
Franklin.
Franklin.
Doors, please.
At 1010-5 train Franklin Avenue. Your next callback is Crown Heights, Utica. Not Crown Heights, I'm sorry. Church. Church Avenue, 1010.
Crown Heights.
Copy for
Control, 1045 train. Shuts it down to Flatbush, coming back at 14th Street, Union Square.
Okay, 1025 train at Bergen. Your next callback is Eastern Parkway. 1045 train Union Square. Your next callback is Bleecker.
That's the 10-4 for Bleecker.
11 o'clock is at 125.
105 train 125. That is a copy. Your next callback is 86.
Copy that.
Dispatch.
I have 1035 train.
My Church Avenue wall here, outside of Brooklyn Bridge. Shut up, Josh.
Hey.
Your walls for Church Avenue outside of Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Sounds like a skill issue. Keep the Brooklyn Bridge.
Alright.
Tell her to shoot some bad like right now.
Alright, good. For the 1009, that is a copy. Your next callback to your last stop, New Loft Avenue.
this is
Medgar Evers
1039 coming back
College.
at Spring.
For the 39, that is a copy. Your next callback to your next stop, Canal Street.
Copy. 29-4 is at Borough Hall.
4 train, Borough Hall. That is a copy. Your next callback to Atlantic Barclays.
Flatbush Avenue bound.
Copy.
5 train.
the next stop is Sterling Street.
Fake Chamber Street.
Brooklyn Bridge for the 1030. That is a copy. Your next callback's Bowling Green.
Clear of the closed
Copy.
doors, please.
.25 train, Eastern Parkway. That is a copy. I'm going to hold you there for a minute because the train from me gets called back to Franklin Avenue.
This is 1024 train, doors open at Franklin Ave.
And that is a copy. You may proceed. Your next callback is Crown 19 to cut.
Copy.
At 1025 train, disregard the whole, proceed with caution to Franklin Avenue.
1039, doors open at
Sterling
Connect.
Street.
Off of 1039, that is a copy. Your next callback to your next stop, Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
RCC, this is 11036 Brooklyn Bridge City Hall to Pelham Bay Park, calling back at 125. Crackhead.
1036 train 1325, that is a copy. Your next callback, 3rd Avenue 138.
Jumping from 3rd Avenue, East 1.
Control 1045 train, East Chester died at Flatbush, calling back at Bleecker.
45 at Bleecker, that is a copy. Your next callback is Canal Street.
That's a copy for Canal.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
That train behind you is good for Brooklyn Bridge.
That's a copy.
You said Bowling Green for the 30?
1035 train, yes, Bowling Green.
10-4.
1025 train, if not yet already, you can resume normal speed to Franklin Avenue. Okay, you're Franklin then.
10-6.
On 1025 train at Franklin, you may proceed on. Your next callback is Sterling. 1025 6 train at Brooklyn Bridge northbound, that is a copy. You will be the 1133 backup. I'll let you know when you can depart.
1133, 10-4.
This is Winthrop Street.
This is a Brooklyn College, Flatbush Avenue bound 5 train.
The next stop
29-4
is
at
Church
Barclays
Avenue.
294 train Lank Barclays, that is a copy. Your next callback is Franklin Avenue.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
Copy.
One 33-6 train may depart Brooklyn Bridge. Your next callback is 14th Street, Union Square.
Ready to rock and roll RCC, alright. 14th Street, Union Square, next callback.
1045 train, Chester died at Flatbush, calling back at Canal Street.
145 train at Canal, that is a copy. Your next callback is Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
10-4.
1039, calling back at Brooklyn Bridge.
39 is a copy of Brooklyn Bridge. Your next callback to Wall
This is
Street.
Church Avenue.
RCC, this is 11036 Brooklyn Bridge City Hall to Pelham Bay Park, calling back at on 3rd Avenue, 138.
7138 for the 1103, that is a copy. Your next callback is Hunts Point Avenue.
11.
And 4 Hunts Point Avenue.
Bone Green, Bone Green.
Alright, the 1025 train at Sterling, your next callback is your next stop, Winthrop.
This
The
is a Brooklyn College, Flatbush
1035
Avenue
train at
bound
Bowling
5
Green, your
train.
next callback is
The
Borough
next
Hall.
stop is Beverly Road.
10-5 train Church, that is a copy. Your next callback to your last stop, Flatbush Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
1050 is a Grand Central. 1009 4 train New Lots. You may discharge your passengers, terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
1050 is at Grand Central.
Grand Central, that is a copy. Your next callback is 14th Street, Union Square.
Down for 1214.
1113 is at 86.
86 for the 1113, that is a copy. Your next callback to 125th Street.
Tower, this is 1024 train, doors open at Crown Heights.
Crown Heights for the 1020, that is a copy. Your next callback is Junius.
Copy, Junius next.
1025 train Winthrop, that is a copy. Your next callback
This is
is Beverly Road.
What was the next Freddy's callback?
Borough Hall.
Okay.
Control, this is the 1045 Eastchester Dyer to Flatbush calling back at Brooklyn Bridge City on the express track.
This is a Brooklyn College.
45 train Brooklyn Bridge, that is a copy. May proceed on. Your next callback is Fulton.
That's a copy for Fulton.
Fulton is clear.
Turn
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Wall Street.
And I will proceed to Bowling Green.
Okay.
This is 11 o'clock at 86.
11 o'clock 5 train 86, that is a copy. Your next callback is Grand Central.
Copy that.
This is Newkirk Avenue. The next and last stop is Brooklyn College,
1039
Flatbush Avenue.
1039 at Bowling Green, that is a copy. Your proceed. Your next callback is Borough Hall.
Control 1045 train Eastchester Dyer to Flatbush calling back at Fulton.
1035 train Borough Hall. Your next callback is Atlantic Barclays. 45 train Fulton. Your next callback is Bowling Green.
That's a copy for Bowling Green.
25 train Beverly Road, that is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, Newkirk Avenue.
Franklin Avenue.
Franklin Avenue, that is a copy. You may proceed. Your next callback is Crown Heights, Utica.
Copy.
You know how tired I am for this stupid.
Yo, Bam Bam, you're not the only one, bro.
That's all speed machine.
No, I have work in the morning.
Why did you even bother doing this?
I have forced to by Sonic.
Oh wow, so you're first band, man. I'm just... If I were you, I would not take it.
Alright, 1025 train Newkirk Avenue, that is a copy. Proceed with caution to your last stop, Flatbush Avenue.
Poor band, man.
Please. And thank you.
Oh wow.
This is Brooklyn College, Flatbush Avenue.
Transfer is available to the B44 Select Bus Service.
Oh, word?
Then 5, that is a copy. You may discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thanks for your service. Have a good night.